Oh, how's it going, everybody? How's it going? ¿Qué tal? How's it going? What's up? Well, I'm coming to you live. I'm not inside. I'm outside, right? Or you could say indoors versus outdoors, right? So some indoor activities as an adjective. Some indoor activities would be watching TV or playing checkers, right? And some outdoor activities would be surfing or things like that. So I am outside right now. If you notice, I've got a little palm tree here behind me, which is nice. Makes me feel like I'm at the beach. I know I'm not at the beach, but at least in my mind, I can feel like I'm at the beach. And the cool thing is, it's Friday. Oh yeah, it's Friday. And I'm getting some sun. I'm sunbathing. As many of you know, I've got crutches. Ooh, rotate your phone. Okay, see, it said I can't turn my phone while recording. See, you learned something new. So this is my crutch, muletilla, because as many of you know, I had a car accident, and, I was hit by a car, and right now I'm in the recovery process. I'm on the mend, so thank you to all of you guys for all your very cool comments and your encouragement. I'm sure that those things are going to help me get better ASAP. So very, very cool. And finally, guys, we've got some sun. Feels good to have some sun, especially because we haven't had too much sun in Spain recently, which is weird because you think of Spain and you think it's a sunny place, the Iberian Peninsula. But on the other hand, we've had about 3 months of rain and cold and windy, stormy weather here in Spain. So it's good to actually have some sun. I'm getting some color right now. As many of you can see here, I'm sure you can see it. I shaved my head. Me rapé la cabeza. I shaved my head. And, it's just the summer look. The summer look, as I call it. So, and I'm growing the beard. Well, you know why? Because I realized that I have more hair here in my beard than I do on my head. Yeah, that's the truth. And I've got more hair on my chest than on my head. So I decided to shave my head. And, it's also a way to keep cool, right? Because in the summer, as you know, it's very, very hot. So this is another way. And you know what? Also, since I'm injured, I have a lot of things that I don't really have time for. Let me explain something. I have time to do things, but if I have to comb my hair and all that, it's just extra energy. And right now, I don't have that much energy. I know you guys think, I've got the right attitude and everything, but I get tired very easily. Me canso muy fácil, and I guess that's normal because right now I'm, as I said, still recovering. So. Okay, let's take a look at some comments here on Facebook. Kike says, hi, Kike, how's it going? Ruben Rodriguez Gonzalez says, do you like Lopetegui? I can't give you an honest opinion about Lopetegui because I'm not really familiar with his career, what he's done. I like what he's been doing, what he did with the Spanish national team. And so I don't know. I can't answer that question honestly. I know everybody has an opinion about everything, but my opinion is not valid here because I don't know enough about Julian Lopetegui. I do know that Spain is playing against Portugal today, and that's going to be exciting. Go Spain. Spain has got to win this. So sorry, my Portuguese amigos, but we are rooting for, to root for is, we're rooting for Spain, obviously. And, today it's a face-off of the Iberian Peninsula, as I said before. The Iberian Peninsula, Spain and Portugal. So I think that's at 8 p.m. tonight. Are you guys going to be watching the game? If so, who are you rooting for? right? Who are you cheering for? But you could also say, who are you rooting for? Of course, I will be rooting for Spain. Go Spain. Now, usually, I have 3 teams that I root for in a World Cup. I root for Spain. I root for Italy. My mother and my mother's side of the family is Italian. And, of course, the United States. Now, anybody who knows about the World Cup this year knows that they've only left me with one option this year, Spain, because the United States did not qualify, and Italy, surprisingly, did not qualify either. So I'm rooting for Spain. I'll be watching the game at my house because, I can't go too much further than that. So I'll be watching the game at my house. And, my good friends Nacho and Juanjo, and I think Quique will be coming by. So some of my Vaughn Radio team will be coming by to watch the game. So let's go Spain. Vamos, España. Let's see. Ruben says, do you think that the stormy weather affected cloud computing? I don't know too much about it. I think that was a joke, though. But I don't know too much about that vocabulary you're saying there. Cloud computing, stormy weather. I don't know. Don't they say that your internet goes slower when it's raining? Or is that an old wives' tale? Eso es un cuento chino. I don't know about that. Let's see. Elizabeth says, thumbs up. Drop Juice, what's up? Jimmy de la Cruz says, hi, Double A, nice to see you. Hello, Jimmy, thanks for joining us today. Bea Valencia, hey, Bea Valencia. Hope you guys are having a sunny, fun day as well. Andres Vallejo, hey, how's it going? How are you? Okay, well, let's do a little lesson here. What are you guys planning to do this weekend, right? What are you planning to do, right? A lot of people say, I'm thinking to... Right? There are 2 structures I want to look at. I'm thinking about, and then the gerund. So I'm thinking about going to the park. That means that it's not 100% set in stone. When something is set in stone, it's going to happen, right? It's planned. So if you say I'm planning to, we use with the infinitive. I'm planning to. And the other one is thinking about plus the gerund. So the difference is I'm planning to, you've already got it. You're going to do it. The chances are that you're going to do it. And I'm thinking about doing something means I'm toying with the idea, which is another way to say it. Okay, so let's practice this one. Guys, always remember if you practice aloud, in voz alta, right? That's really, really important because if not, you're just practicing your listening. So let's practice the question. So what are you thinking about doing this weekend? What are you thinking about doing this weekend? So I'm thinking about watching some football, right? I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I'm gonna. Maybe I'll go to the park. I'll have my wife wheel me. I'm thinking about going to the park, right? What are you thinking about doing for your summer holidays? Maybe you've got them planned. Then you would answer, I'm planning to, right? So, all right, what are you guys planning to do this weekend? Now, this means you're going to do it, right? Infinitive. The other one with the gerund, el ing. I'm planning to visit my mother-in-law this weekend. Why? Because that's set in stone, because it's going to happen. Now, there's a slight chance, maybe that doesn't, whatever. But if I'm planning to do it, that means I have marked my calendar, right? So I'm planning to visit my mother-in-law this weekend. I'm thinking about going to the park. I don't know if I'm going to go to the park, but I'm thinking about going to the park. But I'm definitely planning to visit my mother-in-law. And careful with the pronunciation. It's not mother-in-love. It's mother-in-law. Mother-in-law. Okay? So careful with those. The mistake that I always hear is people say, I'm thinking to go. So if you have a notebook or a place where you write down little things that I teach you, and you should, notebooks are very important. It's important to write things down just because you'll remember it more, right? Write down, I'm thinking to, and then cross it out. That's wrong. You'll always say, I'm thinking about plus ing, or I'm planning to plus the infinitive, okay? So that's a good idea. Like if you make a mistake, people always say, people is. Write it. Write people is in your notebook. Cross it out. And then write people are. Write it correctly. And this is a good way to visualize. You're basically telling your brain, no, 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 no. Yes, 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 right? And a lot of times we need that visual stimulus. It really helps to write things down. So remember, guys, the more organized you are, the sooner you're gonna make progress, really, right? And you'll be able to measure. Pronounce that word with me. Measure. You'll be able to measure your progress as well. So, an organized student and an organized teacher, we can tear down walls together, right? The walls that are stopping us from communicating comfortably with other people, and that's my job every day on the radio, is helping you guys break down these communication walls that sometimes are language-based, sometimes they're culture-based, right? Let's see. Ruben says, have you ever been to Oviedo? Yes, and I loved it. It was a magnificent place. I would love to return once I'm better. Cuando esté mejor. Let's see. Maria Jose says, hi, Alberto. Hi, how are you? Kike says, Alberto, I'm Kiko Kus. What's up, Kikokus? In Twitter, we met last Saturday. It's hard to read this stuff, sorry. At the book fair. I forgot to tell you that I'm from Burgos. When you come to Burgos, look me up and we can have a beer. Get well, mate. Oh, that's awesome. My wife's family is Burgales. They're from Burgos and from Soria. Her father's family is from Soria, where I've never been. I haven't been to Soria, but I've been to Burgos many times, and I love Burgos. I have to say I'm a big, big Burgos fan. Not just the blood sausage, la morcilla, but Burgos in general is a fantastic place. And I love this expression that you use, Kikokus. Look me up. This is a very, very native expression. This is a way of saying, call me, write to me, hit me with a WhatsApp, look me up. I always say, guys, if you're in Madrid, let's say I'm in the United States, if you guys are ever in Madrid, look me up. Búscame. Now, this comes from the old school telephone books. You literally would look up someone's name. Now we don't do that. Now you just have their number or their email address or Facebook, and that means contact them. But the phrasal verb has not changed. Look me up. Great one, Kike. Very, very native. Let's see. Maria Jose says, I only have a few minutes, only after ended, to have breakfast. Well, the good news for those of you who say, oh, I can't watch the whole thing. Yes, you can. Because they're available on my Facebook page after. So I also post these on YouTube, guys. So if you're on YouTube, I have tons of videos on YouTube. As many of you know, Instagram as well, Alberto_Alonso. And, Facebook, because that's where you're tuned in. Jimmy de la Cruz says, well, this weekend I'm thinking to do... Jimmy de la Cruz. You didn't write it down in your notebook. Jimmy de la Cruz. Well, I'm glad you're participating, which is good. I never want to dissuade you away from participating. But you're making the mistake I just told you to write down, right? So let's look at it. We're going to learn from Jimmy de la Cruz's mistake. I'm thinking to do. What's wrong with that? I'm thinking to do. Didn't I say it's I'm thinking about doing? So write down I'm thinking to do, cross it out. Put I'm thinking about doing and I'm planning to do. Those are your two options there to say pienso hacer. One is, as I said, more certain, and one isn't. Obviously, I'm planning to means it's in my planner, agenda, right? So don't worry, Jimmy. This is good because we're pointing out and just you're proving my fact, my statement true, that the common mistake is I'm thinking to go. I'm thinking to eat, and we never use I'm thinking with to. It's I'm thinking about, and it's with the gerund, so it's wrong on many, many levels, So let's correct it. I'm thinking about doing some stuff at home, and I'm planning to watch some football matches. Okay, well, the planning to, you got Jimmy de la Cruz. The problem was the thinking about. But practice. Guys, the best way to do it is make a list. Make a list of everything you're thinking about doing. You haven't planned it yet, but you're thinking about. I'm thinking about going to Asia. I'm thinking about, we're thinking about opening up a business. We're not going to do it 100%, but we're thinking about it. And then make another list with things you already have planned and practice the structures aloud. Okay, that's my best advice. Write them down and then practice them aloud. Write them down just to visualize them. It's one of my little techniques for you, okay? Javi Hapburn says, Alberto, te admiro como comunicador. Me sorprende, no te han contratado en la televisión nacional todavía. ¿Echas de menos la radio ahora que estás de baja? Well, of course. First of all, thank you very much, Javi. I have done some TV stuff here, but the idea would be to do my own show, because I've always collaborated on other shows. And I think what I do and what we do, my colleagues as well, is a very specific, very specific thing. So it doesn't work with all comedy shows and things. And I've worked on TV, but I like to create my own content. So we'll see, Javi Hepburn, if you guys have any TV contacts, well, let them know. Let them know. And yes, of course, I miss being on the radio. I miss you guys. And I know from your comments that you guys are missing me as well. So thank you so much for that. I hope to be back maybe after the summer. It looks like my leg will be screwed for many more months, unfortunately. So I'm just trying to keep positive and be patient. Thank you very much for your kind words, Javi Hepburn. Ruben says, Ana Belén García Rodríguez Valle. Okay, cool. Interesting. Roland Castillo Segura says, you have a nice weekend. Thank you very much. Now remember, imperative, we don't put the subject in, right? So you wouldn't say, you open the window. You could, but it sounds weird, because the imperative starts with the verb. Open the window, stand up, sit down, right? So the you is not necessary. Have a nice weekend sounds better, right? Ruben says, did you know Juan Mata and Denise Sherisef were born in Burgos? No, I did not know that. See, you learn something new every day. I have gone to the Cuevas de Altamira, which is fascinating over there. No, Atapuerca, excuse me, Atapuerca. I made a mistake there, sorry. Fascinating stuff. No, I didn't know that. But Burgos is a fascinating place, as I said, not just the cathedral. I've run along the river, right? He corrido por el río. I've run along the river. If you notice the preposition I use, along, right? Ruben says, do you like Saber y Ganar? I've never seen it. So another thing I can't... You guys are asking me questions about things I don't know. And remember, I'm not even an expert on English. I'm just a native English speaker who has many hours of experience teaching and communicating in general, in Spanish and in English. So I know also what your pain is. I know what you're going through as somebody who's learning languages. It can be frustrating sometimes. Silvia says, hi, Alberto. This weekend I'm planning to study. First, that's a great answer. Secondly, you said it perfectly, so great job. Silvia, she says, get well. You're a great teacher. Thank you so much, Silvia. Wonderful. Jimmy de la Cruz says, thanks a lot, Alberto. Another homework for this weekend. There you go. You've got another assignment. Practice. Guys, the only way to get rid of a mistake is first to be conscious of it. So if you know that you're not supposed to say that, that is beautiful. That's when I hear the angels sing. Ooh. Right? When you find a mistake and you can correct it, that's great. So Jimmy de la Cruz, you're just one step away. And remember, it's not enough to just write it down. Say it. Use it. Put it into context. What if you have a conversation tomorrow with an Anglo, an English speaker, and they asked you, what are you planning to do this summer? What would you say? Give a couple things. Well, I'm planning to visit my family. I'm planning to relax. I'm planning to write a book. I'm planning to I'm planning to go swimming, whatever. I'm planning to go hiking, right? Until it comes out naturally. And that's really the best way to learn. Let's see. Maria Jose says, oh, I'm going to work again. I'll watch the video this afternoon. Bye. All right. Well, thank you very much, Maria Jose. Mauro says, hi there. Very native, Mauro. That's a very native. Hi there. Hiya. Right? Well, we've got a million different ways to say hello, right? In English. Let's see. Cortina de Estrella says, hi, Alberto. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you so much for everything you are teaching me. Well, thank you guys so much as well for your comments. You not only inspire me to keep teaching you and keep producing content and keep doing live videos. As I said, I don't get paid for any of this. I get paid for the radio show, but everything else I do is because you guys love it and I enjoy doing it. So thank you so much. And your comments not only help me want to be a better teacher, but your comments also help me want to get better ASAP. Now, there's another confusing one. I know in Spanish you guys say ASAP. In English, no. We don't say ASAP. We never say ASAP. You can say ASAP or ASAP, but not ASAP. Write it down, because I know in Spanish ASAP is correcto. It's correct to say necesito eso ASAP, right? As soon as possible. But in English, it's either ASAP or ASAP, all right? Don't deviate from that. So, thank you so much, Cortina de Estrellas. Jonan Basterra. Hey, I know you, buddy. How's it going? You got to come by for one of the games. Pásate por un partido un día. Since I can't go anywhere, guys, I always invite my friends over. So if you guys want to come over and watch the World Cup, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. So, Jonan, thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you really, really soon. Jonan is a good friend of ours, and I haven't seen him in a while. I don't remember the last time I saw you. Well, because of social media, of course, you can keep up with people. And speaking of social media, as I always tell you guys, if you enjoy my classes, if you enjoy the way I teach you, since I'm not making any money off this or anything like that, just spread the word. That's all. The best way you can thank me is to tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell anybody that wants to learn English and have fun, right? The key is they've got to have fun, have to want to have fun as well. So, and as you know, you have podcasts. So all my radio shows up till now, up till the 8th, the day I got hit by a car, the 8th of May, a day that will live in infamy. The podcasts are available on iTunes and iVox. All you have to do is look for Show with No Name. So you have tons of hours of content on my YouTube page as well. You've got so much content. And what else? Oh, Instagram, which is the one I use all the time. I'm always putting quizzes on there. It's Alberto_Alonso. So if you're not following on Instagram, I use stories. I post videos on Twitter, where I think I'm almost at 29,000 people. Thank you so much, Twitter. 29,000, around that mark right now. On YouTube, almost 5,000, which is very, very cool. So, guys, I have hundreds of hours of video on YouTube. Instagram. So, what I'm saying right now is you already have mini lessons waiting for you that I've already posted. So if this weekend you're like, what should I do with my English? Go back to my Instagram or Twitter feed, start looking at the posts. There are pronunciation things, quizzes. And I think, again, what I'm doing is not just teaching you English. I think we're having fun together. You guys aren't the only ones having fun. I'm having fun teaching you, and you guys are having fun learning. And that's what it's all about. Jonan says, see you soon, buddy. Mwah. Victor Fuentes says, hello, can you give me a piece of advice in order to improve my writing skills? Yeah, just write. Really. Read a lot and write. That's all. Guys, it sounds so simple because a lot of people ask me for advice on a daily basis, diariamente. How do I get better at speaking? Speak. How do I get better at writing? Write. Of course, the more you're exposed, so if you listen, if you read, then you'll become a better writer as well, naturally. But the best way to improve your writing is by writing as much as possible. He says, which player will be the MVP in this World Cup? Thanks in advance. Victor, I don't know. I don't know who would... It would be awesome if it was a Spanish player. You know, if it were Andres Iniesta, I think that would be justice. But it all depends. It depends if Spain makes it to the final. We're talking about the World Cup for those of you who are anti-soccer, anti-football. I don't like a lot of things, but I notice that people who are anti-soccer love to, tell people. You know what I mean? I don't like a lot of things. But I don't go around telling people how much I don't like things. And it seems like people who don't like soccer are always going around telling people how much they don't like soccer. It's like I have a friend who hates Facebook, and he spends half of his time talking about how much he hates Facebook. Just don't use it. You don't like football, soccer? Don't watch it. It's a free country. Last time I checked, it was a free country. So we'll see. I hope it's Andres Iniesta, because that would be a nice way to say goodbye. And I think Iniesta, even though you guys know I'm a Madridista, Iniesta is just excellent. Of course, my buddy Sergio Ramos, that would be great too, but it'll be interesting. I think yesterday Russia started out with 5 amazing goals. So if that's any indication, this is going to be an exciting World Cup. And even if you don't like soccer, this is nation against nation, continent against continent. You know, it's a fascinating time, I think, at least. Gato Gordo. Hola, Gato Gordo. How are you? Real Jonan says, hi. Hey, Kyle Miller. Good morning. How's it going? Nacho Carvajal. Nacho, macho man. What's up, Nacho? We'll see you later, right? We'll see you, I think, Nacho, 7. Come over whenever you want, man. You know we're going to watch the pregame, La Previa. So Spain's playing at 8. As I said, Nacho, Juanjo, and Quique are coming by to watch the game and to pig out on some pizza and have a good time. So see you later, Nacho, macho man. Let's see. Javier Puerta Segura says hello. Hello, Javier Puerta Segura. Thanks for joining us here on Facebook Live. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. I'm burning up. Me estoy asando. I'm burning up for your love. I'm burning up for your love. Burn. No digas barn. Barn es granero. Barn. I'm talking about burn. Arder, quemar. And right now, even though I put on sunblock, poner, right? Aplicar is to put on. I put on sunblock, right? Logical word in English, bloquea. You got to remember, I'm bald on top, so I don't want to get burnt. Let's see. So I'm going to say goodbye. I've got another comment, and then we're going to say goodbye over here. And I want to wish you guys a wonderful weekend as well. And as I said, you got plenty of homework. Just going to my different social media sites, exploring, clicking on the videos, subscribing. I guarantee, if you want to, you'll learn a lot of really cool things in English this weekend. And all free, as I said. And if you guys can't remember all that stuff, the easiest way, go to my website, which is albertoalonso.com. Very easy. And you'll find Twitter, Facebook, every place. I've even got podcasts from Radio Nacional as well. So that's it, guys. One more comment. Enrique says, as Greg Thompson said, the only normal way to begin speaking a new language is to begin speaking badly. Thanks, Alberto, for correcting us. Get better soon. Greetings from Malaga. Very, very cool. Well, I'm sure in Malaga, you know all about this sun. I could have lied to you guys. I could have said, I'm in Malaga. Check out the palm trees. But no, I don't want to do that. I'm in Madrid. Well, as I said, even though I'm ill, I'm not sick, I'm injured, I'm out here getting some sun and, talking to you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for all your awesome comments. As always, it's been a pleasure. And I'll see you guys next week. Next Friday, I'll connect again. Every Wednesday, I do Instagram lives. So if you want to see live videos every Wednesday, and then occasionally I do collaborations as well on Instagram. And today at 2 o'clock, new video coming out at a baseball game. So if you like baseball, in this video I filmed English on the Go USA, I take you to Citi Field where the New York Mets play. So if you guys want to learn cool stuff about my country, the United States, my city, New York, well, at 2 o'clock today, you've got a video coming out, and I think you're going to like it. You're going to learn some English, and you're going to learn some really cool things about baseball, and, enjoy, guys. All right? Thank you so much. have a great day, and ciao for now.